Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of the Ryze Chronicles, a series where we play our first Ryze games, our second ranked games, and I guess don't know what else is the third thing that we're gonna do. Maybe die under tower. And all of this, of course, will happen at the same time. So as you can see, these first Ryze games are proving to be a rough endeavor for me. Against this LeBlanc, she's able to really put down the pressure. But you know what? That's okay. You live and you learn. I learned a little bit about what it's like to have a Sejuani next to me at all times of the day and all times of the night. And I'm completely cool with that. I've come to terms with it, and I've terms to come with it. Which is a phrase. Certainly it's a phrase, right? Here on the Dakota Meeples channel Experience Extraordinaire, we come up with phrases all dayses. That's kind of like one of our newest phrases, you know? Come up with phrases all dayses. You know how it is. You're trying to run away from Sejuani LeBlanc, taking all your minions with you with the Ryze ultimate ability. How's that for an ultimatum, huh? We kind of stacked our CC there. I thought Sejuani was going to try to dash out of the Jack stun. But then, you know, by the time I rooted him, turns out that Jack stun was, yeah, already coming to fruition before my root wore off. I think I got a flash there. I'm pretty sure that I just die to LeBlanc dash chain and the follow-up of her teammates if I don't. But that's okay. You know, sometimes you die to the LeBlanc flash chain and the follow-up of her teammates if you don't. And is that a problem? Maybe. But is it not a problem? Well, these are the questions, and I do not have the answers. But I wish I did, you know? It would be super nice too. And by two, I do mean the number. I don't mean also. Don't even think for a second that I mean also. That'll be a fatal error that you will be fatally erroneous if you do it. LeBlanc is coming around here thinking she could duel me, dude, the Master Ryze, right? Like a Master Woodworker, he does work on wood. I'm a Master Ryze. I do work on Ryze, you know what I'm saying? Do I know the combos? No, but don't need to. Do I know how to wave clear on him yet? Kinda, but don't need to. Do I know how to 1 versus 1 of the LeBlanc and Sejuani gank combo? Clearly. I mean, that much should be obvious. And if it's not obvious, then, you know, maybe just open your horizons. Such as how I opened my death toll to 6 in just a second here. I don't mean to be a spoiler, man. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow of the reality of the situation in which we live. And that situation is what I like to call the reality of Earth. And if you don't live on Earth, well then, give me a comment. Because I'd be really interested to talk to somebody who doesn't live on Earth. Such as perhaps this Kennen, right? He's living in a League of Legends universe where Kennen can sort of go up like that against the Ryze and come out ahead in the trade. And that's why he did it. Unfortunate for him, he was interpreting the incorrect universe. Similar to Jarvan, thinking he could just walk into a brush when there's a Ryze in the game, and Ryze isn't going to one-shot him with the use of like 50,000 spell casts over the course of 2 seconds. But you know what? Everyone has their own reality, right? Something like you create your own reality, something else and something else and something else. Like Yasuo, he's creating his own reality where he can't be hit by Ryze Qs, but he's gonna die Qs anyway, right? And that's no excuse, right? The wave clear on Ryze, by the way, as I'm slowly starting to learn it, oh boy, is it beautiful. I'll tell you that much, dude. When you got a big frothy wave there and you just says, ooh baby, I would love to be AoE'd down, and then your Ryze and you got your E on one of them, you got your E to bounce to all of them, and then you chuck that Q out your noggin. Whew! That's what I'm talking about. Gets me to start thinking about playing Ryze again, just for the wave minion aspect, which is fine. Oh, by the way, that clip, importante. Go back, slow it down, 0.25, watch it 1,000 times, and tell me if you think it's what he's supposed to do. It almost seemed like there was an extra proc across 3 minions to me, okay? Anyway, never fear, such as how Triss should never fear. She should trust in herself to make a jump. Darius doing a little bit of an emotion. That's alright, you know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta style, and I respect that. He is, after all, a man of many words. Similar to how in this sort of exotic zoo in the Amazon that I've heard about is a zoo of many birds. Anyway, got a chest here because I'm the best here on Ryze. Clearly not though, because I did dies 3 times in lane. I died 3 times, I should say. I just really liked the rhyming, so I went for it. Did it work out nicely? I think so. But did it work out poorly, much like that ultimate for me, almost seeming like a waste of an ultimate because Shyvana was simply able to 1 versus 1 their jungler either way? I don't know, because I do not remember how that question started. I should have flashed a lot earlier, by the way. This, of course, in an alternate universe where I had flash up. But you know what, dude? That's okay. The timing worked out perfectly. Right? Because there's a stopwatch, and your stopwatch stops the time, and guess what? Stopwatch lost 2.5 seconds. Flash came up in 2 seconds. Jinx Rocket came in 0.1 seconds. My face got splattered to the ground in 0.0 seconds. That's right, it was instantaneous. Much like this Jinx's health bar is instantaneously gone from something to nothing. Because she just got one shot. And if you don't think she did, well then think again. I see the big play happening there, so I just flash onto Orianna. I'm not sure if she would have had time to react if she was expecting it, right? Because I E'd first and then went for the root, for the longer root duration. And I'm wondering if she could have flashed in the time where I was casting my E, but I don't know if it was enough time. I also don't know how this Jinx was able to absolutely destroy me in this situation. Oh, wait a second. I do know! That's because this is the Ryze Chronicles, where we're playing our first ever Ryze games in ranks. And Jen is playing her first ever, not having half a health bar in rank. Duh. In rank, yeah. In rank, dude. Without the ED, then it's a good old day for you and me. And as you could clearly see, this Jen is trying to slow me down. And that's cool, you know? By the way, I'm pretty sure I messed up there. I'm pretty sure I could have escaped if I was playing with my passive better or used my Archangel shield. But again, these things will come with time, man. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like the existence of the effervescence of a mage of this caliber being in the game itself. You know what I mean? Like, remember when I did not escape earlier? I'm thinking that similar to how I'm trying to escape here, I could have done a little bit better, you know, kited it out a little more appropriately, right? Like, now I'm using my Archangels, dude. Now I'm getting that speed boost, dude. Do you think they're going to catch me? Do you think they're going to catch me? That's all I got to ask. Leave a comment. You think they're going to catch me? Huh? You think they're catching me? Hey, if you think they're catching me, you're wrong. Right? They did not catch me, similar to how the opposite of how we did not catch that Cho'Gath. Because we clearly caught him, alright? Do not be alarmed, do not be in fear as much as you should fear the fact of the matter of the play that I just made. Do yourself a favor and never ever go back to watch that play, okay? It was a disgrace and it was a mistake. I just wanted it to rhyme again. Like I'm saying. Something about rhyme, something about Ryze's wave clear. Golly gee Williker Lewis, it is the most wonderful time of that hour, right? Because the next game was also pretty wonderful. I really got to say it, and I really got to spray it, dude. Right? Like a little tiny spray bottle of some sort, like a little tiny Jinx just destroying the entirety of our team, like a little tiny Alawi just walking up to me and just, I don't know, dying to 3 spells. I don't know what that was all about, but I'm not complaining. Though I am a little bit, because I want to get to the rank where that kind of thing doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But, you know, that'll happen with time. I'm sure that I make equally large mistakes. Remember that? Well, I hope you don't remember. But do you remember, not but 2 minutes ago, when I was, you know, trying to run away from a Jinx and I had my ult up, and I tried to flash one of her auto attacks and take my ult, but then I just died because guess what? You can't flash autos. Oh no. But you know what? You learn something new every day. Between you and me, I did already know that. I just kind of panicked in the moment, you know? When I'm in this uncomfortable new situation, right? The first episode of the Ryze Chronicles, right? I'm thinking like a Galio player here, and guess what? Galio, if I was on Galio, I could have flashed the Jinx auto 100% of the time. But I'm on Ryze, and that's a victory coming in faster than you could ever believe. So you know what, dude? Not a bad start at all. That's right. The Ryze Chronicles coming in strong. New series. Take it or leave it, but hopefully you take it, and hopefully you also leave it, dude. I mean, why not? Take it and leave it. Why take it or leave it? Why the or? How about the and, dude, you know? Just shoot for the moon, all right? Go for your goals and believe in yourself.